back with another better connection. Now I'm going to play 2 rapid games very quickly, as we got a challenge here. Let's just accept and play a rapid game. So let's see whether the stream is going well or not. Okay, I'm black here, started with d4. Let me see. Let's play knight f6. Okay, c4. Should I play Nimzo or something else? Let's just go for c5, see what will happen. I'm not in the mood for Nimzo. Let me go b5. Let's play some interesting lines. Let's play a6. Oh, b6. She's not accepting the gambit here. b6. Let me just play safe and solid. d6, g6, bishop g7. Okay, let's go bishop g7. And let me just go knight d7, preventing e5. And in the next turn, I'm gonna try and castle, take on b6, and just play on, see what will happen. Okay, bishop e2. I'm just gonna castle here. It takes, and now we have to think. Now the middle game has just started. Okay, h3, preventing bishop g4. Bishop g4, of course, here is a very good move. Trying to exchange this knight, get a better grip on e5 square, but she prevents it. So whether I should go like this or something else, let me see. Is e5 dangerous? I don't think so. e5, I'm just gonna rook b8, e5, I'm just gonna play knight e8, and this pawn will be weak, so I'm just gonna go rook b8 here. Okay, let me just check my chat here. Okay, bishop e3. Okay, now I should think here. Hi Soren, how are you? Happy to see you here in my stream. I'm just playing 2 rapid games, just some slower time control, just to change the streams a little bit. Maybe knight d7 here, trying to attack this pawn. But then b3 and this knight doesn't have a good place, so maybe knight a8 ideas. Try to attack this pawn and then transfer the knight to c7, this knight to d7, these knights coming to e5 and b5. Looks good to me. Let's just go for it, it's interesting. Okay. Now I like my position actually. I'm threatening to take on b2, and of course rook b1 here, and now I'm going to transfer my knight to b5 here. Knight on b5 undermines knight on c3, which protects this important pawn on e4, and also if she takes, I'm going to take back and my structure becomes better. So a4. Now it's getting tough again. a4, good move. It's a really good move. Preventing my plan to bring the knight to b5. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just busy with I was just busy with my education in recent days, but now I'm a little bit free. So I decided to play a couple of games. Maybe rook b4 here. Just a4 weakens this b4 square a little bit, and then I'm able to attack this pawn on e4. But I don't know what should I do after a move like bishop d3 or queen c2. No, nothing special. Just a practice game. You can also play with me. Not after this, of course, but if you wanted to play with me sometime, I will be happy to play with you in this format. Just played a lot of Bullet in recent days, so I decided to play some slower time controls. Maybe it's also better for streaming for the viewers. They can just follow better what's happening here. The big problem is that my rapid rating is very low, so I'm not gonna go on Leech's TV, and that's a bit of a problem. Maybe I will try to raise my rapid rating for next matchups. That will help a lot to go on Leech's TV and get more viewers on Twitch. Okay, so far so good. I like my pieces, but I don't know how to break through here. Very solid position for white as well. Maybe after defending e4, I can try to play knight d7, knight e5. Okay, knight d2. So besides defending this pawn, she also wants to keep this bishop on two open diagonals and even prepare some f4 ideas maybe with e5. So not a bad move. Actually, there are knight c4 ideas as well that might come to mind. Bring the knight here, play a5, knight b6. So let me see. What can I do to prevent this? The first candidate move is knight d7, of course. Knight d7, let's see. If knight d7, knight c4, knight e5, knight e5, bishop e5. I like my position actually there. But knight d7, knight a2 is not possible, of course. And knight c4, knight e5, knight a2, I will take on c4 with the rooks. So knight d7 looks good to me at the first glance. And if f4, then I got some bishop d4 ideas as well. I really want to open up this bishop here. Yeah, of course. Maybe not tonight because I will be tired after 2 games. But let's just play knight d7. I'm trying to bring knight here, open up the bishop. And then this bishop might come to d7, attack this pawn. Yeah, breaking up center with e6 ideas might be good, but let's just make the pieces more active here and then try to do this. Okay, queen c2. Okay, should I go knight e5 or knight b6? I don't know. Very solid position for both sides at the moment. Or maybe e6, yeah, breaking up the center with e6 might be a good idea. It weakens the d6 pawn a little bit, but if she takes, then I will get a good score for my knight on c7, knight e6, then knight d4, and if she does not take, then d5 might become target. So I like this idea to break up the center here. But let me just think more, because these moves are very important. When you do this, you just change the pawn structure. You weaken your d6 pawn. That might be costly if you don't calculate correctly. For example, on e6, knight c4, then I got knight e5, I believe. Guarding d6 and attacking the knight. Yep, I think e6 should be a good move here. Let's just go for e6. Now knight a2 is a possibility. The previous move, knight a2 was not possible because of rook b2, but now knight a2 is possible, but it weakens the center, so I will just return, and it's so difficult to defend this pawn on d5. Therefore, I believe it's not a very good move for white. Let's just check Twitch in the meantime a little bit. Twitch here. See who's watching my stream, how many people? Yep, let me just... Yeah, just one person watching my stream. So, nothing special there. Because it's not a tournament, nobody knows that we're playing. Otherwise it would have had much more viewers, I believe. If I was on Lichess TV, I would have got more viewers, of course. Yeah, is it advertising on Lichess? Yep, it is. So let's focus on the game. It's important to start with a win with the black pieces. I think I got a good position out of the opening, more or less, I have to say. Not better, of course, but reasonably good for black with good fighting chances. Okay, d6. Now it's very important. Let me see. Should I take with a knight or should I take with a pawn? If I take with a pawn, it opens up the f8 rook. That would be very helpful. But if I take with a knight, then there's knight d5, which is really bothering me. I just missed that move, knight d5. Knight e6, knight d5. And then maybe knight d4 ideas. Bishop d4, rook d4. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like to give away the d5 square. So therefore, I believe I will take with a pawn here. Yeah, knight. My first plan was to take with the knight, but knight d5 was really bothering. That knight would have became very strong there, and the pawn on d6 would have been a big weakness in the future. So I decided to take with a pawn, open up my rook, and I believe I'm in a good shape here. Now I like my pawn structure actually. I got a good grip on the center with these two pawns. This rook is very strong. This rook is also doing a very good job, I believe, on this weak b4 square. Every time she wants to make it move, she has to go knight a2, which is a very passive square. But the problem is these three pieces here. If I can activate them, bishop e7 maybe, also putting some pressure on e4, and then maybe knight e5 ideas, but this knight is somewhat misplaced. Maybe I should have taken with the knight there, but I just didn't want it to give away the d5 square. Okay, rook d8. Maybe activating the queen first, or is it too soon? Knight c4 is coming. d5 is also a possibility, I have to say. d5, threatening d4, of course. But knight a2 now it is a little bit bothering. Knight a2, rook returns, and bishop c5. So bishop, or maybe another idea. Maybe knight e5 idea. Preventing knight c4 at first. Then after f4 I will go knight c6. And after knight c4 I will go knight d4. And then if she takes bishop d4 is a very good move. So I believe this maneuver works good here. Let's just double check here. Knight e5. Isn't there any tactics I'm missing? Bishop c5 ideas, because this rook is looking at my queen. Maybe knight e5, knight b3 ideas, then just queen e7, then knight c6 will come. So I believe knight e5 is a very good move here. Let's just go for it. Now I'm trying to activate my pieces. If I can get my knight to d4, then after trade on d4, this bishop on d4 combining with this rook on f8, of course, can create so many good chances for me. Of course, when this knight is leaving the king alone, this queen can also join the attack anytime. If I get a promising position like this, then the queen can join as well very quickly. Bishop can also join the action. So yep, f4 and e5. I just didn't calculate e5 there, but maybe f4, knight c6, e5, then knight d4 again. Just knight d4. And bishop d4, cd4. I don't know. Looks reasonable to me. If I can get my knight to d4, then I'm in a good shape. Even not cd4, just yeah, knight a2 comes here. Knight a2. Okay, now I have to return my rook, of course, no problem. But where to put it? Okay, of course I have just b8 and b6 as reasonable squares. b6 I also don't like, of course, because of a5 ideas, just a lose of tempo. So rook b8 looks reasonable to me. But just check whether there's a tactic or not. Bothering tactics. Maybe rook b8 and knight c4 I have to take because c5 is unprised. Then bishop c4, then queen e7. And the game is just going on and on. I think rook b8 is the best move here. But there's another b4 idea here for white. Really like this b4 idea for her. b4, cd4, knight b4, bishop b7 maybe. Oh, knight c4 comes. Okay, I have to take, I believe. This pawn is unprised. If I go knight c6, then there's rook d6 and then bishop c5. So I have to take this. And then queen e7, of course, getting out of the pin, defending these pawns. Let's just assess the position. The good news is that I got 2 rooks in 2 open files. That will be very helpful, I believe. And these 2 bishops, after I play bishop b7, bishop c6, for example, these 2 bishops will also play very well. Also, this knight, although not active, it's doing a very good job in defending these 2 pawns. I believe that's very important to protect these 2 weaknesses. So I believe I have a good position here. Not better maybe, but of course not worse, I believe. just check something in the middle of the game. Let me see. Yeah. I will check them after the game. Let's just focus. This is an important game. B4 comes as I expected. Now let me see. Okay, D5 is not an option because of bishop C5. Let me see. Let me see. I don't like my position anymore. This b4 was a very good move here. It just breaks up the solidity of my position. Now I feel my pieces are a little bit disconnected here. b4, I don't know. What should we do? Of course, if I let her to take, then this pawn will be very weak on c5, and I will get 3 pawn islands here. So that's so bad. I just have to take here, I believe. But then comes knight b4. Of course, if rook b4, then I believe it's good for me. After bishop b7 or something, there's bishop a7 as well. But then bishop e4. Oh, the rook is protected. I don't know. I have to take this first, and we will see what will happen. Because otherwise, it would have been a strategical disaster for me. Okay, knight b4 comes. Now I have to see bishop b7. Looks good. Of course, threat is to play knight c6, forking these two pieces here. Bishop b7, let me see. B7, I have to double check not to miss a tactic here. Bishop b7, I believe the bishop is protected, the knight is protected, pawns are protected. A little bit odd my position, but everything is protected here. So still not a big deficit here. I might also bring this rook here to just consolidate my position. Although rook is very good here, but maybe if there's a lot of pressure down these lines by the rooks and the queen, I decide to bring my rook back here to protect, consolidate, and then return to continue my attack. Now a5 is also a threat. By playing a5, I will kick the knight away. Of course, not going to d3 because of bishop e4. It has to go back to a2. And then I can transfer my knight somehow to b4 from a6. I don't know. Bishop a2. Let me see what's the plan. Bishop a2. What's the plan here? Of course, there's no immediate threats. Maybe knight c6 is a threat though. Knight c6. I will have to take after knight c6. And then... Okay, let me think. Rook f8, knight c6, bishop c6, queen c6, rook b1, rook b1, knight d5 maybe? Oh, the rook will be unprotected after the trade-off. So maybe knight b5. Looks interesting. Let me double check. Rook f8, knight c6, bishop c6. If queen c6, I'm seeing knight b5. So after queen a6 ideas, I will go knight c3, rook b8, rook b8, and then I think I will have enough compensation trading off here. Not enough compensation though. With just rook d2 and recapturing, and I got nothing here. This pass pawn will be very strong. So can I prevent knight c6 here? How can I do this? Maybe just moving the other rook here. Rook b c8. Isn't there any tactics? Rook b c8 if knight c6. Of course I'm going to take queen c6, then knight d5 is very good. Then queen c6, I got knight c3 forking these two rooks on d1 and b1. But of course, rook c8, I don't know. Is this bishop facing any problems? Knight d5 or knight, I don't know. Looks as though not. I believe this is a good move here. Also keeping this rook on this open f file, which might be useful, but this bishop is doing a very good job in guarding this weak point on f2. If I can somehow trade off this bishop, then this rook might be much stronger. Now I'm carrying out some threats like knight b5, knight d5, trying to come to c3. If the queen moves, I can go a5 and then knight a6, because this bishop was on c4 before, now it's not. So a5 comes with a more devastating effects, and if the queen moves, also this pawn is somewhat unfree. So rook c8, I think a very strong move here. I really liked it. Okay, we're getting close to a little bit to time scrambles as well, I believe. Queen d3. Okay, moving the queen away, guarding this pawn on e4 still, and threatening to take this pawn on d6. Can I go a5 here? a5, of course, knight c2 will come. And let me check. Knight c2, it's a double attack, attacking my pawn on d6 as well. So maybe I believe this rook is not doing much on f8, just shooting this pawn, which is well guarded by the bishop at the moment, of course. So maybe rook fd8 comes to mind, just to safeguard everything, then go a5, bishop a6 with a tempo. So this looks better to me at first moment, but bishop e5 also I really like. Yeah, bishop e5, I really like this move. Looks very strong indeed. Because the bishop can't be attacked by any of the pieces. If f4, I'm just gonna take bishop f4, rook f4, and then e4 will be weak. So bishop h6 ideas, I'm just gonna move up or something. So I believe bishop e5 is a good move here. Let's just go for it. Okay, let me see. What is my next plan? I don't know. But it's an interesting position. Good chances for both sides here to play for a win. Okay, rook d c1 comes. Now, she's of course threatening knight c6 again, this bothering knight c6 move. If I play a5, she's gonna go knight c6, and then I have to take with a bishop, rook c6, and white will be slightly better, I believe. So I believe I have to prevent this knight c6 idea. Maybe with queen d7, this is the first thing that comes to my mind. It also attacks this pawn on a4 there. Might not be able to take that, but of course makes her think a little bit. So let's go with this queen b7 move. My king is a little bit weak though. I don't like it. Very tough position to play here. For both sides, I have to say. Not easy for white as well. Very, very complex position. There are hanging pieces like this bishop, like the weak squares on c6, these bishops looking at the king, and everything can change here for both sides. I'm just missing my f-pawn here. I really wanted to have this f-pawn to push f5 and open up everything. This bishop is just wanting to enter the game, but this pawn is doing a very good job in blocking the way of the bishop. And she's going low on time. That's helpful. Knight c2. Let me see. Okay, attacking the bishop by the rook. Now I have to see what can I do. Should I move this knight or not? This knight is doing a very good job in defending the pawn, so I really don't like to move it, but I might have to. Maybe queen a4 as well. We'll see. Queen a4, rook b7, queen a2. But I don't like it. It's really dangerous to go with a queen there when your king is so weak. Also, rook coming to the 7th, combining with other pieces, can be dangerous, especially in time trouble. So not gonna go for that. Okay. Bishop c6 is another option, but then knight d4 is a little bit bothering. Very annoying position, I have to say. Very, very annoying. Not happy with it. What if knight e8? Knight e8, knight d4, knight g7. That's also interesting. Just bringing the knight to defend my king somehow. Looks interesting to me, this one. But then knight e8, knight d4, knight g7, then bishop h6, and suddenly I'm under huge pressure. This pawn is really bothering me here. Knight is coming to d4. What can we do? Maybe. Let me see. Knight e8, knight d4, and then d5, breaking up the center. That might be the case. That might be what I really like to do. Just opening up the center, trying to activate my pieces a little bit. Let's just go for it. I don't have time. Just want to try and open up the center with d5 with knight d4 maybe, or even just knight g7, and after bishop h6 I just go for d5. But white is clearly better here now. What? I just missed the tactic here. Oh no, I just missed the tactic here. I just completely missed rook b7. So of course I have to take, no way, no other way. And now king g7, more or less forced. Yep, let's go. Bishop c8, queen c8, and white is just a solid pawn up. got myself into a big mess there. Okay, knight d4. Attacking the queen. Also this pawn should be guarded, so... Oh, queen b7, there's knight e6. I was close to missing another tactic as well. So should I give away the second pawn as well? Looks as though. I just have to go here. Very bad position here we got. Queen c4. Okay, threat is 96. Yeah, hi Armand, thanks for inspiring me for the rest of the game. Okay, 96 is coming. Oof. Yeah, I saw king h8, but of course, maybe first not move the rook and then I don't know. Let me think. Don't tell the moves all, though in the chat. That's unfair a little bit, I believe. Yeah, rook f6. She's got bishop g5. So I believe king h8 is the only way to continue. Yeah. If I get a draw, I will be extremely happy, because of course I'm pawn down, weaker king, and now I'm just 2 pawns down. But how to make things difficult? This is the big question. How to create something? Maybe start shuffling pieces like I always do. Knight f6. Let's just go. Try to attack. Try to create something. Yep, of course. That's what we call chub in Iran. That's what I like when I go low on time. I have to start doing that. And sometimes it works actually. When I play rationally, I just get worse and worse when I start just playing these moves. Playing what? That move? F4? F4 just... Oh, F4 would have won it for white. Just I had to take on d4 bishop d4 and that was the end of the game. Now it's good though. Knight f3 wasn't a good move, I believe. Knight f3 wasn't a good move. But I don't like to play knight e4 because after knight e5 d5 it reduces all the pressure on my opponent. So maybe keep the bishop like this. I don't know. There's rook b1, right? And I don't know what should I do after that. Let's just think. Let's just take my time. This is a very important position here. Let's create my chances. Keep playing in this awful position. Oh no. This is really bothering. A very bad position. Let's just go bishop e2. This is the only thing that I can think about. Of course, knight e4, knight e5, d5 would have won a pawn, but then this bishop on e3 just defends everything, and there's no extra options for me after that. Much better for white. Just return the bishop back. Rook b7 is coming, but I'm gonna go queen e6. Yep, let's go queen e6. Maybe I'm getting checkmated here with some... Yeah, it's getting very bad here. Maybe queen a2. Let's go. We got no other option, so let's go. Let's just create something. But then queen a7 and just this queen and rook are crushing everything on the king side there. So I believe I'm going to lose this game. This is just devastating, I believe. Please don't play it. I was hoping for queen d6, queen a1, bishop e5. She's playing it safe. So I might get a chance to create something here. Let's see, what can make the life difficult for her? It's so solid for white. That's really annoying. Just don't have any good options here to create an attack. Maybe bishop e1 ideas? I don't know, just doesn't have anything on bishop e1. I just don't know. Let's just move pieces again. Queen c2, trying to create some threats here, but it's not gonna work here, of course, if she plays it correctly. Hope she doesn't, but I believe she can. Okay, queen d6. Now the rook is attacked, and I can't do anything. Yep, this is just devastating here. Maybe go rook e8. This is my last hope. Just on 1 second I played this move. I'm very close to resignation here, just playing the king up. And bishop h6, king g8. Maybe if she over pushes, or I don't know, it's completely lost, but knight e5 just finishes off the game on the spot, so it cuts off this bishop and also taking the knight on the next move. Yeah, she saw knight e5. So let's return. Let's just return. Queen f6 is completely winning here. Yeah, no other options. Thanks for the follow. Let's just resign this. This is dead. Very good game by my opponent. Let's also see the analysis. No, let's play this game here. Now I want to get the revenge here. Let's focus. Let me see. What should we play? Should I go... Armand, should I go b4 or knight f3? I don't know. What's better for playing for a win? Or maybe e4. This is a big task here. I have to play for a win. Let's go knight f3. Let's just stick with my main lines here. d5. Let's go b3. No, you were late. I just played knight f3. This is a very important game now. c6. Let's just go g3 here. Yeah, somebody is asking me something. Let me just go to the chat box, see what he's saying. Let's just castle here. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is the game that I lost. Okay, now I want to go knight bd2. The plan here is to try and play e4. e3, queen e2, e4, and then let's just go for it. Let's complete my development. This time I got a more solid game, which is more suited to my style. And last game I just wanted to play something entertaining, like Benko Gambit. I'm not a Benko Gambit player. I play Nimzo, but I just played it just for fun to see what will happen. Knight a6. Okay, I'm just gonna go queen e2 here. Okay, let me think. Knight b4. Should I go knight e1 or... I believe knight e1 is a very good move here. Just multifunctional. defending the pawn on c2 and also opening up the line for this pawn, and then I'm just gonna slowly advance on the king side. Yep, too solid. I really like solid lines. Last game I played something messy. I played a Benko Gambit, and you saw what happened. So this time I'm just gonna play like what I do against players which I want to win against. I will just play very solid, keep all the pieces on the board, slowly try to improve my position and see what will happen. Wait for my opponent to make some mistakes. Now I like my position. Very solid, no weaknesses at all. But again, this f pawn. Last time I pushed the f pawn and I got into some problems. Now I have to think. Maybe e4. Should I go e4 or it is too early? I don't know. E4, I believe it's a very good move here. Then if I can play e4 and then f5, blunt this bishop out of the game, that will be very helpful. Maybe also h3, like this. These are all my plans. Maybe king h1 in between. But which one first? I believe it's a good point to take my time here. Okay, e4. Very. The first critical move is e4, of course. e4. Of course, if not the e4, then it's fine. But if the e4, I will take with the d pawn. And then c4. If she takes, yeah, it's good. e4, d4, d4. Then these light squares here will be very weak. I can just maneuver my knights there, and also this pawn will be well protected here. After knight c4, c2 pawn will be protected by the queen. The knight can also come into the game. So many arrows there. So let's go e4. And if the knight returns, trying to play knight d4, open up the c file on this backward pawn, I might as well return my knight to f3. And I believe I did a very good job by this going back and forth with the knight, because I opened up my f pawn and got a very good center here. So a good position to play for win. I actually can play this for win very well. Let's just analyze the last game in the meantime. Let's see, how did we play it? Let's just see that. Queen d7. Okay, I really don't like queen d7, to be honest. Maybe she wants to... maybe I do. Prevents f5. Of course, I'm not gonna block this bishop off the game immediately. Or maybe I can even. f5, ef5, ef5, and if bishop f5, then got rook f5. But of course she can leave it to the next move. f5, ef5, ef5, then bishop d6, and if I play g4, then the rook comes in with a tempo. So I don't like this. Maybe some h3 ideas. I really like to play h3 here, then put my king on h2. And if some rook d8, then I just go rook d1. Very solid, very solid. Let's just go h3. And put my king on h2, very safe and sound. Yeah, very good game by my opponent. Full credit. She just played perfectly. You can see here. Very good game by my opponent. I didn't play it really bad there, but she played just perfect. Okay, let's focus on this game. Let's try to outplay her this time. Okay, rook fd8. Now, as I said, rook d1 looks good to me. If she takes, then I'm just gonna take back with the d pawn there. Okay, c8. Oh no. There are some threats to break on the queen side, so let me check whether c4 is dangerous or not. On c4, I'm just going to take dc4, and after de4, I can actually take on f6 and then take on e4 with the bishop, and then I'm pawn up. So if king h2, c4 comes, then I will go dc4. Yeah, let me see. King h2, c4, dc4. Of course on dc4 then we got, or maybe we got some issues there. But let me just go king h2. This is a must here. I can, if the worst comes to worst, I can take and play e5 here, I believe. This knight on e1 is not very well placed at the moment. Maybe c3 can be a good idea. Take this, play e5, play c3. Try to change the color of my pawns after giving away this bishop. This might also be an idea, but c4. Let me. This is a very interesting line. But of course, if she wants to play it, she has to think for a long time. So I left it to her to decide whether she wants to play it or not, because it's not an easy move to calculate. There are so many pawns hanging together. c4, dc4. Let me calculate at the same time. On d4, it's fine. c4, dc4, d4. I will go bishop f6, bishop f6, bishop e4, bishop e4, queen e4, and then I will be a pawn up. Knight f3 coming, defending this one. So I believe that's fine. c4, dc4, dc4. Now this knight is pinned. But maybe takes and bishop f6, e5. But this one will come into the game, so I don't like to do this. Maybe just keep everything intact. It's just very safe and sound. cb3, cb3, and nothing is weak. Maybe this rook is coming though. Not an easy position to play. c4, I will probably give away this one. But she's also thinking on c4, I believe. Maybe, yeah, that's better. Maybe c4, bc4. And then queen a4, I will go cd5. Very complex lines, very hard to calculate. Let me see. c4, bc4, queen a4, cd5. Or maybe c4, bc4, queen a4, rook a1 first, attacking the queen and then taking on a5, because the queen can't go to b5. This is also interesting. c4, bc4, queen a4, rook a1. This line also looks good to me. Queen has to go back. Yeah, attack the king side and make the king. Usually in this setup, I just have a lot of experience in this setup. Usually you can't checkmate because there are a lot of pieces around the king, I believe. But the thing I'm looking for in this setup is a big positional advantage by just blocking this bishop off the game. Then if I can just play g4 and f5, or just f5 without losing the f5 pawn, then I'm literally a piece up, because this bishop can't get back into the game, and I will have a huge positional advantage. That's what I'm looking for more than checkmating his king. Because also these knights here defending the queen side create a little bit of disorder. You just want your rook to be on g1, for example, when you attack. g4, f5. You want all your pieces in action. Okay, b5. She wants to attack on the queen side. Yeah, of course, g4 and f5 is my main idea here. b5, I'm sure I have to take this. But now it seems, now I have to think. A big positional decision here. I believe I can take on d5 here. No, just ed5 looks very good to me. ed5 is not possible. The bishop is hanging. And if knight or rook takes, then c4 is there. So that's an interesting idea, I believe. Let me just check not to miss a tactic. I believe it works very well here. Yeah. just e d5, and yep, that's it. We are winning material. Interesting idea, yeah? So e5 was a carelessness here, I believe. A d5, queen b5, e d5, and now I'm just better here. Yep, this is very hard to defend now. Of course, queen b6, then knight c4. Knight is also coming to c4. That's very strong indeed. d6 creating a weakness. Yep, the game, if I play correctly, of course, I'm not a stable player. I just make blunders, but if I play correctly, it will be much better for white. Very close to winning. Yeah, but e d5 was a very interesting idea. Yep, but let's not get... What? What is this? Queen e7? Of course, rook d7 I will return to e2, no problem at all. And if rook e8, then just queen... Wow. What is this? I can get two pieces and a rook for the queen. That's first things first. Queen e7, rook e8, bishop f6, rook e7, bishop e7. But I don't like this. The pieces are in disorder and the queen can be very strong. So... Very interesting move, e d5. I just totally underestimated this move. But maybe I'm looking for... I will try to look for some intermediate moves here. Queen e7, rook e8, and then c4, for example. That might help. First things first, I have to take this. Of course I have to take this. You just can't leave the bishop alone there. I will take it and then I will think, what can I do? c4, let me see. Let's start with c4. c4, then just queen a6 is a little bit bothering me. The queen is left out without any good places. But maybe queen a7. And then if rook a8, then play c4. Then queen c6. Wow. Where did that come from? That's so unlucky, I have to say. So unlucky. What is this? I believe I'm spending even 10 minutes here is not wrong here. Very important position. Let's just find a way to save a piece and finish off the game. Very interesting resource she found. What was that? Should I take on f6? I believe not, because bishop f6, rook e7, bishop e7, rook e8, and then this bishop might go to h4. Very passive game indeed. Then rook comes to e2, so no. I'm not gonna take on f6. Yeah, of course I'm relaxed. I'm just thinking, I'm just calculating variations. Queen d6, then rook e6 comes, then c4. I have to throw c4 in the right place and the right time. That will help me to finish off the game, I believe. But then, let me see. Queen d6, rook e6, or even rook c6 I have to calculate. But first rook e6. Then c4. Just queen b7. What should we do here? This is dead lost. Queen d6 is a dead lost here. But queen a7. Why not queen a7? It's a draw here, queen a7, I believe. Or maybe knight c6 losing? Are you serious? No, I believe not. Bishop f6, rook e7, bishop e7, rook e8, and black is just too active here, I believe. Absolutely not an easy win here. Bishop might return to somewhere like h4, and you just see these pieces. Rooks are in disorder, the bishops are out of the game, knight's very passive, rook is coming to e2 on the next move. I just can't move my pieces. Black is down in material, but I believe it's very difficult to win. Let me think. Let me throw c4 first. Or not. Yeah, looks good, looks good. A good trap here actually. Queen a7, if knight c6, then c4. And the queen doesn't have anywhere to go. Queen a7, knight c6, c4, the queen doesn't have anywhere to go. So, and if it goes to b4, then I will get queen a6. But it's a very dangerous move. I have to be very careful here. Queen a7, knight c6 back. Queen is trapped, but c4. Queen doesn't have anywhere to go. Let's just be very careful here not to miss anything. Queen b4, then I get queen a6 attacking this knight as well, and there's no threats remaining. So I believe I will go queen a7 here, I don't know. I believe knight c6 is a disaster for black. So just c4 coming, but rook a8. Rook a8 is another critical move. And then I will go c4 again, but then the queen c6 is there. Yeah, really stressful position. I might lose my queen. But I didn't wanted to discuss that before making my move because it would have been unfair. But about bishop f6, do you agree with me? I decided not to take on f6 because I believe that after rook e7, bishop e7, rook e8, black is so active and I just can't move my pieces after that. Yeah, especially in rapid. In a standard game, we can just sit down and think for 20 minutes. I might give this position actually. Do you remember I gave you two very tough positions from my games that required very much calculations? I might actually add this position to my collection here. It's a very tough position. I have to check it with the engine as well. Just seeing the c4 lines after different moves, knight c6, rook a8, queen d6, rook e6, rook c6 you have to see. Also bishop f6, rook e7, bishop e7, rook e8 is not it's not based on calculation actually. It was based on my intuition saying that this doesn't work for me. This rook coming to e2 just creates total disorder in my position. So a very tough position, very interesting position. Now of course it's also difficult for black. She has to find a way to trap my queen. I'm piece up, she has to show something for it. If I can get out of this, then she has to resign if I can save my queen. But the thing that bothers me, rook a8 I believe is the best move here. Rook a8 is the best move. On c4 she goes queen c6 and the queen is trapped. And I can't do anything. cd5, just knight d5 and bishop d5, then just knight d5 back. I believe this is lost for me, so on rook a8 I have to go queen c7. And then rook c8 comes again with draw here. Yep, lost the previous one. Yep, rook a8 comes. Very good move. Very good move. Rook a8. c4, then queen c6. I believe this doesn't work. Let me just double check here. Yeah, queen c7 and c4. This is my main line. c4 and c4 and c4, queen c6, cd5, knight fd5 doesn't work here. So I have to go queen c7 first here. Of course, knight a6 should be calculated. Knight a6. I will go c4 then. The c4 has to be thrown somewhere else. I don't know. But rook a c8, c4, then queen a6, and then what? This is the big question. Do I have anything? I believe not. c4, just queen a6, and I don't have a place for my queen. Big Suren? What do you mean by Big Suren? I believe I just have to settle for a draw here. Just c4, queen a6, and the queen is trapped, so I have to settle for a draw here. Yep, of course. Yeah, he's Suren Bozorgi. He's also watching my game on Lee Chess. Yeah, just queen a7 is a perpetual. Let's just finish it off. Queen a7 is perpetual. Rook a8, queen c7, rook c8. c4 is queen a6, losing the queen. The only move that remains is queen d6. But then comes rook e6. And then if I throw in c4, then just queen b7. And the queen is trapped again. So I believe I have to settle for a draw here. Just queen a7. I just couldn't get my revenge. I was very close. I believe I was very unlucky. But you just can't win this. That's it. Yep. Thank you very much. 2 good games. Let's just analyze this with the engine now. Do I have anything? No, I don't. It's just a draw here. But here, wow, here the engine says that bishop f6 is a little bit better for white. But it's so difficult, I believe, to play this over the board because the pieces are, you have a +2 based on material, but you have +half, so +1.5 of positional advantage for black. So very tough to play for winning this one. But this was my only chance. But very interesting resource here. Just I thought that after ed5 I'm completely winning, but I wasn't. Yeah, the engine, it's very interesting. The engine at the start says that white is completely winning. 1 point. Yeah, I was just worried about rook e8 there. But rook e8, it says that, who's challenging me? I will play with you actually, but maybe not today. Let me just raise my rapid rating to 2400 or something. Because I want to go to Lee Chess TV here to have more viewers on Twitch when I explain the variations or something. So maybe just tell me on Instagram, Telegram or something. I will come to play with you. I will try to raise my rapid a little bit. Here I just lost so many points. So thank you very much, guys. It was a long stream, maybe 1.5 hours. But I will play with you, Suren, for sure. It's an honor for me to play with you, and it will help me a lot with my game. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. 2 very interesting. Let's just analyze this one with the computer as well. Let's just analyze this one with the computer to finish off. But this game, she played a perfect game. Just full credit. A very good game from her. And I just couldn't do anything. So very good game here with the white pieces, and also very good resourcefulness with the black pieces. You can see in total of 2 games she got 3 inaccuracies without any mistakes and blunders. So very good performance. I really appreciate that. So I got 2 very good games. It looks as though I was playing the instant grandmaster, I have to be honest. She played a very good games. So thank you very much guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you soon. Thank you very much. Goodbye.